This podcast is brought to you by Contessa Digital.
Hey, love. Quick question for you. Do you truly know what you want? Are you absolutely positive and locked in on what it is that you want out of life, out of love, out of your relationships? So, welcome to Confidently Cherished. If this is your first time listening, my name is Keshia Rice. I am a dating coach and hypnotherapist. And this is going to be a short episode because I am recording the week of the 4th of July. And my neighbors like to make this like a week-long celebration with fireworks. And I'm very close to going full Karen on someone and stepping outside. But that is another story for another day. Back to knowing what you want. I believe that social media is a wonderful thing, right? It is a third space for a lot of us, especially since the pandemic. It is an opportunity to have a space other than our homes and our jobs for us to meet people and socialize and communicate. It is a place where there is an abundance of ideas and so many opportunities for us to explore what works for us, what types of lives we might want to live, for us to consider other viewpoints. The problem with that is, in order for you to have a healthy, happy relationship, and yes, in this case, I'm referring to romantic relationships, but honestly, in order for you to have healthy, happy relationships in general, so with friends and family as well, it is important that you stand in the things that you need, want, require in a relationship. It is important that you know what your standards are, what your boundaries are, what is important to you, what you truly value. And to that end, too often I see women coming to me wanting help with their relationships. And when I ask them what they want, they are parroting things that they've heard on social media without truly understanding what that is, what that means. So, recent examples I have encountered, right? I've had women come to me talking about how they absolutely want soft life, right? They want a man to take care of them. But when I dig deeper, they talk about how important it is for them to work, how important it is for them to have a large say in what happens in the household, about how they are very meticulous, they like to be in control. And there's nothing wrong with those things. But if you want a man's man, the really masculine type who wants to be in control, who wants to take charge, who wants to take care of you, he is also going to want a larger share of the decision making. So if you say that you want someone who takes care of you fully, that means you're going to have to surrender some power and control because he is going to want to have the majority of that. Now, there's nothing wrong with either side, but you have to decide what you value the most. Is it more valuable for you to take a break from making so many decisions, making so many choices? Maybe you still want to have a career or you still want to own a business, but you don't want to come home and be in charge. So yes, having a man take over things is very appealing to you because you don't want to do that in your home life. Or maybe you are the type that you really need to feel more in control in everything, in every aspect of your life. And because of that, being with a man who wants to control things is not going to work because the two of you will butt heads. In this case, you may be a woman who operates more in your masculine, and you need to be with a man who operates more in his feminine. These, again, choices aren't wrong, but you need to know why you're making them. I've had women come to me recently, and they talk about how they want someone who is back to the whole money thing, because this is a topic for another episode. But I think too many women confuse high value with high earning. And while I believe that financial stability is important and you shouldn't get married before you are financially stable, I also know men who are high earning but are incredibly low value. But back to the point, I've met women who talk about they want a man who is like very high powered, very powerful, CEOs only, all this stuff. But then they talk about how family values and family time are so important to them. And if you are married to a man who is a big time CEO, he's going to have a lot of business obligations, and his schedule is going to go beyond the traditional 9 to 5. So you're not going to get as much family time as you may be saying that you want right now, right? And again, not a terrible situation if you don't have a problem with it. There are women who are perfectly fine with the fact that their husbands are gone all the time because they like the privacy. They like being able to do their own thing when he's not around, right? My husband travels a fair amount for work, and there are advantages and disadvantages to that, right? There are times where I absolutely hate that. And there are times where I love it because, when he's gone, I miss him, but it's an excuse to spend some more time with my parents or to just spend some time alone reading a book. So I can go either way on that. But there are some women who would absolutely love a husband who is gone a lot of the time. And there are some women who would not be able to take that. They would want someone who is there consistently in the home with them, and if they have children, with children. So your choice is your choice, but you have to understand what it is that you truly want and why you want it. I have dealt with clients who say that they want a man who is very, very sensitive. So maybe their father was the man's man type and very macho. And now they're like, I want the complete opposite of that. And they don't realize that the complete opposite of that is someone who not only operates more in his feminine, but is also going to be more passive. So maybe we'll want you to make more of the decisions. We'll want you to run things a little bit more. And again, if that is what you want, it's fine. But I always am hesitant when a woman tells me that she had issues with her father and now she wants a man who is the exact opposite of that. Because usually there's some nuance there. There are definitely some things with her father that she doesn't want to repeat, but the exact opposite is probably not going to work for her either. And it's finding that balance. So again, this is a short episode. Because as soon as I finish this episode, I'm going to go yell at my neighbors. Yes, I'm going to be that woman. But I want you to really seriously think. Because again, social media is a great place for inspiration. And I encourage you to curate your social media feeds to mirror the life that you want to live. So seriously, mute, unfollow, whatever. Make sure that the people who live lives that you don't want to live, the people who are constantly complaining, even if those people are friends of yours in real life, even if they are relatives of yours, make sure you're not seeing their posts as often and curate your feed to show people who have the type of money that you want. If you are on a health journey or fitness journey, then, follow women who have the type of healthy lifestyle you want. You see their healthy recipes that they're cooking, or you see the fitness journey that they're on, or you see them regularly praying and meditating and doing the mental health things that you want to do. You should also follow women who have the relationships that you want. But at the same time, I encourage you to really delve deep into those things and ask, the way that this person is doing things, does it work for me? Because there's more than one way to have a healthy, loving relationship. Just like there's more than one way to get rich. There's more than one way to lose weight. There's more than one way to insert whatever goal you have. And I encourage you to not just see, oh, this person looks happy on social media, therefore I should follow this. I encourage you to also delve into what they did that makes them happy. And does that thing align with your goals, with your dreams, with your values? So you can admire a couple because the man and woman in that couple are happy, but you could also have the awareness to say, okay, in this particular couple, she seems extremely happy, but she also seems extremely happy with not having to make any decisions. Her husband takes over everything. And that absolutely works for me. That is what I want. I'm going to follow more couples like this. Or you can say, okay, the way that she is handling this does not work for me. And I'm going to continue following this couple because, I think their pictures are cute and I appreciate that. But I'm also going to look for more couples where the woman is more like me and that woman is happy. And I'm going to pay attention to how she operates in her relationships. So again, what would it take for you to truly be happy in a relationship? And how do you know that that is what it would take? The things that you're saying that you want, the type of relationship that you say you would want to create or build or attract. Do these things truly align with you, your personality, and your values? So just some food for thought. And as always, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to take a screenshot. I am at Keshia Rice, KESHIA RICE on Instagram. So take a screenshot, put in your stories, tag me, and let me know your thoughts. Love you. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hey there. So you made it all the way to the end of the episode, which means I have two things to say. One, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And two, you like me. You really like me. So I would appreciate it if you would show that like by subscribing to this podcast so that more people can hear about it and enjoy it as much as you do. And if you want to know more about any of the links that I mentioned on this episode or any guests that I've had, be sure to go to KeshiaRice.com/links. That's KeshiaRice.com/links. I can't wait to talk to you again in the next episode. So see you then.